Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Paul Master. What we gotta watch, what we gotta watch. Yeah, buddy, that's right. Get exposure right now. Holler at the homie Paul Mash, man, for Paul Mash TV. Hit up Paul Mash TV across all social media sites, alright? Who we got next?
Well, hello there, and welcome to another episode of Paul Mash TV. We're glad that you could join us again today. And the feedback just keeps getting better, and we enjoy you talking to us and letting us know what you like about the show. And if you're still interested in sending us feedback for those that haven't done it yet, as always, just go to YouTube and click that subscribe button, hit the bell, and you'll always get the latest interviews whenever they become available. And you're always welcome to send us the feedback on the comment section below. Also, we have an official Facebook page, facebook.com/PaulMashTV. And feel free to like the page and inbox us and reply to the interviews there as well. We'd love to hear from you. And of course, there's good old-fashioned email. That's PaulMashTV, all one word, @gmail.com. And you don't have to use that for fan mail, as I said before. Just use it if you're a band or solo artist wanting to be on the show. And we'll get back to you, and we'll see what we can do for you there. And of course, we have that closing credit screen, so if you missed any of that, just watch for that and get yourself a pen and paper and write all that down. And we hope to hear from you then. We have another artist that is part of the Paper Chasing Tour, which starts on the 21st. And he's from Chicago, Illinois, and his name is Lozart. And you're really going to like this guy. And before we do that, let's go to another quick word from Click Jam. Don't go away.
Does anyone know where Lou is? Anyone? Let's jam.
We're fabulous, nobody's doing for the crushed and the broken hearted. We're fabulous, nobody's doing 'cause we can and we just got started. Come on in, man.
All right, it's that interview time on the portion of the show, and with us from Chicago, Illinois, we got Lozart. Thanks for joining us, Lozart.
How's it going?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Glad you can make it today. So why don't we start by the obvious question? I ask this all the time because everyone obviously has their own story, but why don't you tell me a little bit about how Lozart began as a musician? I mean, everybody has their own story, like I said, so let's hear your story on it.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I'll be honest with you, ever since I was, I'll say about, 9, that's when I started writing poetry. I've always been a writer, always loved music. And so, grew up in a musical house. So, with that being the case, getting, musical, talents as you go along, growing up in the south side of Chicago, the southeast side of Chicago, rather, the public school system and stuff like that is very, very limited in terms of, assisting, students with, just being productive members of society. And so, music was always a thing that people gravitated towards, of course, expressions of art and things of that nature. So me personally, I was a product of my environment. So you know, anything going all the way back to the 80s, KRS-One was my first, you know, rapper that I idolized. You know, Rakim, of course, LL Cool J, you know, Cool Mo D, you know, we talking about the 80s. Going into the 90s, of course, Tupac, you know, Biggie Smalls and things like that. So Ice Cube was definitely a lyricist, and you know, he was able to, you know, take that platform to a new level. So I think that that's dope. So just watching those fellas as I was, you know what I'm saying, you know, coming up as a youngin', that kind of gave me the spark to want to, you know, kind of make music and hopefully influence the world going in the future in a positive manner, though.
Right. Yeah, and that would have been my second question too. Your influences, I guess some of those were some of your biggest influences, I guess.
I would say so. I would say so. Let me think. I mean, it's plenty more. I mean, you know, Richard Wright. You know, he's a writer. You know, author. You know, Henry David Thoreau. You know, acclaimed poet. You know, it's just, you know, honestly, I have a multiplicity of different, you know, understandings in a positive manner when I say different. But, you know, from music to, you know, just popular culture, really, and just following that, you know, that timeline as time has progressed, you know, you kind of have an idea of where to take the music because, you know, where it's going to be most needed, where it's going to be most, you know, heard. You know, sometimes we got to tailor our message to you know, to the consumers. So yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. And you're very soon, I think it's in a couple of weeks, you're going to be part of the Paper Chasing Tour. A lot of artists will be there, like Sir Dalla and of course yourself and others. Maybe you could tell me a little bit about that on your end. What do you think about the tour, and maybe tell me when you'll be performing, so forth.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm actually, you know, excited for the, you know, the chance to get on stage. I really do put a lot of effort into my music. You know, sometimes I do believe that, you know, music is really tongue in cheek in the sense where, you know, people hear it, but I don't think they understand the essence of an artist. And so, you know, because an artist can create art and he can, you know, defragment art all at the same time while in the midst of the creation of that particular art. So, me personally, you know, to one, you know, kind of make a name for myself in the sense of, you know, where I'm going to take this thing, which is going to be in a positive direction. You know, I got my pictures of my kids right there, Elijah and Aubrey. So we're going to have more definitely, but you know, they are my motivation in regards to you know, kind of taking care of what I need to. So that kind of propelled me to, you know, wanting to do music on a higher scale and a higher level, and you know, hopefully, you know, begin to, you know, make some noise, you know, begin to travel a little bit, see the world a little bit more. And then at the same time, you know what I'm saying, you know, use all of my experiences, my street knowledge, and, you know, all of the book knowledge I may have acquired over the years, and make some bomb-ass music, man.
Okay, and you'll probably be part of that whole entire tour, or are you just going to be part of just a few of those dates, or maybe you could talk about that?
Yeah, definitely. No, I intend to be, you know what I'm saying, in the whole tour. You know, I really do see, you know, a you know, a lane in regards to, you know, trying to create some very provocative, because you want people to listen. You know, music is so you know, fast food nowadays, so you want it to be something that can kind of like make impact, you know, in a positive manner. And so, you know, while doing so, you know, I think that, you know, me, you know, being on the first date would be in Lombard, you know, not far from Chicago. It's kind of like the west suburbs. But then again, New York would be the next stop. And then, you know, a few more stops would be, you know, of course, Alabama, Louisiana, you know, Florida, and I believe also California. So, you know, kind of like a well, you know, positioned, you know, tour in different, you know, places in the U.S. And so, me personally, just here to be the part and, kind of do my part and, kind of win. Yep.
Okay, and of course that starts on July 21st, which, as I said, which is in about 2 weeks from now. So that'll be pretty cool there. Let's talk about your music, though. As far as music goes, how can we get your music, and can you get it in physical copies, or is it just all digital download? Maybe you can talk a little bit about that.
Yeah. I mean, we're still, building the sound. But then again, yes, music is available. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily for a download or anything like that. We're building towards that. I think the tour and working with Sir Dollar, working with my manager, and just trying to put it on the different platforms, so Spotify and of course Apple and Apple Music, I should say, Tidal, eventually is the goal. But right now you can probably just find my music on SoundCloud right now. I'm a very local artist at this moment, but my main thing in terms of how I've been building my name is at the showcases, getting on stage and having the ability to control the crowd, just beats, the DJ, you know what I'm saying, and then the crowd and kind of building off that. So yeah.
Okay. All right. And we're getting ready to watch a music video from you in just a moment. Maybe you can tell us the title of it and if there's a story behind it and so forth.
Okay. So this track was one that was written. It was definitely mainly one of those songs that I feel that it kind of gives the audience something to expect. And what I mean by that is in regards to Lozart as an artist and just trying to make very good and positive music. The city is really riddled with a lot of violence and of course a lot of other things that goes on a typical day. So me as an artist, I just document kind of what I see, in my surroundings. So this particular song is called "He Bound to Do It," and is mainly talking about just forging my path as an artist. My name is Lozart. And of course that has meaning and significance, not in any derogatory sense of just trying to, just say I'm a rapper. No, it's saying that, I'm technically an artist. And so this song is basically kind of leading towards the, the evolution of the artist, but then again, making some bona fide good music that, the public can consume.
Okay. Well, I'm sure everybody out there will enjoy that, and we'll get to that in just a moment, as I said. But just want to let you know, I think that's all we really need for now, Lozart, and we thank you again for coming by, and we'd love to have you back sometime. Maybe you can think about me if you ever have something new you want to plug, and maybe we'll have you back on the show.
Oh man, let me just say this last thing here.
Sure.
I definitely, stay in my own lane, man. So, when we come into, anybody's town or just popping up anywhere on these tour dates, definitely, remember the name Lozart. He's going to make a lot of noise. He's definitely going to do some great things in this industry, and just want to, see the progression and in terms of good music, and then also in the same vein of some of my predecessors like Twister, Common. It's some younger cats doing their thing like Little Dirt, also G Herbo. It's definitely, Chicago is a very musical town, and so I just kind of salute to everybody who has been doing their diligence in terms of just trying to make this thing pop for the town, and I want to do my part.
Okay, well that sounds good, and we're gonna watch that video right now. So stay right here. We'll be right back. Just a second.
I don't know what it is about this.
Hey, I like that word collective though. You gotta coin that word. Bound to do. Bound to do. Bound to do. Popping up like a city rapper. Bound to do it. Going A-ball, MJG, black youngster. Bound to do it. MVP of 18, we deep roster. Hit a rap like make it flip, my nigga. I like them thick with which out bearing hips. Going ape shit for streams, my niggas. Big think it was all a dream, my nigga. Since sleeping on couches, fan in window. Originate from apartments, house, and projects. The feeling I feel like my magnum opus.
I don't know what it is about this.
You bound to do it. Order a plate for me and a bed dinner day. Dinner bound to do it. Or at least smoke, think, then contemplate. Bound to do it. Need lasagna with extra cheese plates. Bound to do it. Crazy how what once you get a ticket like valet. You bound to do it. Then all of a sudden they just think you so great. Hell, you stay confident in a room full of no's. Earn my stripes over time, only God knows. The shit I've been through would probably offend you. Made it through just what you think, like war wounds. This is hustle struggle mixed with drill trap. Live without care, yeah, big facts. Goes to show he good everywhere he at. But if they hate, then let them hate. This means they hate to congratulate. Or the steak on me, let's celebrate. Only lean cause got work done with excess weight. I'm not seeing a night like this, not ending great. You damn skippy like I don't know what the fuck is just all at stake. Gone and let them proceed to hate. Like it's not easy for anyone to catch your fade.
I don't know what it is about this.
Nas's life is good, nah, life's great. Doing what they said I couldn't, nah, I can't. Living a dream, going for gold and goals at stake. Streets disciple, carry the sword like Wu-Tang. Why shoot the breeze about it when you could be about it? No false moves win, which watched by ops, no doubting. Only left city to make better moves. Back in the city, good kid, mad citizen too. Put the plan in motion, learn from mistakes. Never move the same when they tryna keep pace. Yeah, you stay confident in a room full of no's. Earn my stripes over time, only God knows. The shit I've been through would probably offend you. Made it through just what you think, like war wounds. This is hustle struggle mixed with drill trap. Live without care, yeah, big facts. Goes to show he good everywhere he at. But if they hate, then let them hate. This means they hate to congratulate. Rise above that. Rise above it. That's the moral of this story. Rise above it. You're bound.